It's Thursday night. Welcome to the HammerFist podcast, brought to you by MMA Fight Pass. We're live here in Selma, California at the Spike and Rail Barbecue House. These guys, with all the support, they always have our back, man. Come and check out the Spike and Rail. Also, Visalia MMA out there in Visalia, California. Alonzo, About Millions. Glepler Digital is keeping us online. Also, a big shout out to Own a Car, man, in Fresno. I believe they still have that $500 down payment. Mention MMA Fight Pass, and they say if you do get a car, they're going to give you a full tank of gas. So I don't know how big a car, but the gas is expensive, so that sounds kind of like a good deal like that. A lot to talk about tonight. Last week we didn't have our show, but behind the scenes, if we're not here, we're always still working on something. That's just what we do. And I tell everybody, we just don't talk about it, man. We're about it. This is what we do. We want to bring the most information to everybody here local, what's happening in the local scenes or whatnot. So we're going to kick it off with a big announcement. And that big announcement is on June 15th in Selma, California at Selma High School, or actually junior high, we're actually going to host a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Actually, the small circle that I'm involved in, and people are close because I don't really spread this around. I am a kidney patient. In 2015, I became a stage 5 kidney patient, and that means that I'm a renal patient. I only have 6% function of my kidneys. So with a strong faith, good support behind me, I'm here today to try to get the word out about what this really does, man, and how many people in our country are affected by it. But with that being said, this right here is going to help lead us into get more exposure and try to help out the people that aren't as fortunate when a life-changing experience happens. So we're going to do this, but we're also part of this jiu-jitsu tournament. It's also going to feature all women's tournaments. So it's going to be a special feature by Zil Jiu-Jitsu. Those in the jiu-jitsu God, saying that over and over again, it's kind of the BJJ community know Vanessa. She goes and she's kind of like a Ronin. She out of Visalia's Vitruvian Camarillo Jiu-Jitsu, but she goes and trains everywhere, man. This girl's a beast. Really, really classy girl. I mean, much respect for her. So this is something she's always wanted to do, something that she wanted to keep affordable for those fellow girls that do this. So they're going to have an all girls deal there. We're going to open the door and let her achieve one of her dreams. But with that being said, more information, staying close. We have a website. As soon as we get more information, we'll let you know. But with that being said, Valley Fight Series is in the house. We have the main man here, Jordon Urbano. Jordon, how you doing, my friend?
Good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, man, the door's always open, brother. You got some competitors that'll be participating. Actually, May 11th, man, a week from this coming Saturday at the Wake House. I didn't have an opportunity, man, to go last time, and I tried, but I just couldn't. But I think the stars are going to be lined up, and I'll be able to go this time. But I heard nothing but good compliments, man. People were excited, couldn't wait till the next one. And I'm happy for you, brother, because I know you guys put in a lot of work. The city really put in a lot of work, and they open arms. And wow, I mean, I've seen some of the video that was being posted and stuff like that, and you get to see that everybody was into it, man. The fights really well matched, man. There was some good matchmaking, man. Real competitive fights. I mean, it's just one of those things like witnessing a birth of a kid. You can tell them about it, but you got to experience and be there in person,
Right.
like that too. So, but Give us some names of some of the guys we got here, man.
Yeah. So like you were saying, May 11th, Valley Fight Series 4 Nighted Champions. These guys will be out here. This is to my left, Josh Lapicolo. He's out of Fresno, California. Team Livewire, Von Flu MMA, Coach
Jason,
Von Flu, yeah.
right on.
And to the left of him, we got Sterling Ingram. He's out of Hanford Valley Fight Club, 1-0, facing tough opposition. And Ryan Ballin, who is making his debut. He's also from Hanford, out of Valley Fight Club.
All right, man. Well, this is a question for all you guys. How you guys camps going, man? Everything going good?
Good. Ready to ramp it down. And
Ready to get down, man?
The weight, man.
Good deal. Well, how much do you guys know about any of your opponents? Have you did any research, or you can care less about
Yeah, I study. I do more research for them than school. But yeah, I'll be all over the Facebook, Instagram, anything you got.
Kept up with him pretty well. Me and him are the opposite. You know, he does all the studying on their opponent, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll fight the guy. I'll fight him.
That's it. How about you? How does the Livewire guy you dialed in, man, right now?
I've watched Back and Find. I found only one video on him. I watched him. I watched it a few times.
Good deal. I know, while Jason basically jiu-jitsu based and stuff like that, but also kickboxing. I know he likes to do that, striking and stuff like that. What do you think are some of the strong things? I mean, you don't have to tell us the truth, but some of the things that you think it's going to be what you need to do to make this fight go your way.
As long as I work hard in the gym, I think I'll be all right in there. Jason has a way of really pushing us to the brink, making us hurt. So we don't hurt in there.
Yeah,
so.
Good attitude, man. You know, that's the hard part's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, how about you, my friend?
What do you want to know? What I think about him, or
no? As far as like, you know, you probably, like you said, you studied some of your opponent and stuff like that. What are some of the key elements that are going to have to take place for you to be the main man that night?
Well, he's a tall guy. He's 5'10". I mean, he's taller than me. He got long arms, long legs. His jiu-jitsu is good, but he likes to stand up and strike as a southpaw. So, you know what I mean. Luckily, my opponent, Denzel Rosa, that's not right here right now, and then Ryan, they're both southpaw.
So you got someone to work with.
Yeah, so I
know. Practice, you know?
Yeah, that's
so it's gonna, at least it's gonna be familiar. A lot of people don't get the
no, you don't,
and
it doesn't matter how good you are. If you've never have worked with a southpaw, you know, you got that, you know, not keeping your foot out.
Yeah,
you walk right into that, and I used to, because I boxed as a kid, and that was the biggest thing, man. And until they tied a rope around me to pay attention. Yeah. But I mean, it happened to me when I was in high school. It's the guy, the goofiest dude, and it had that during gym, and been a redhead guy, you know, boom, and I was like, oh my God, I got so pissed, got up, and did it again. I was like, son of a bitch, why am I just gonna do this stuff to me? But yeah, so study that, man, as much as you can, and just stay focused. And like I tell them, work at a pace, not at a panic. That's what everybody does. Yeah. That adrenaline just takes you over. Yeah, and that's how it works. It's tough because you guys are just starting out, and it's hard not to. I mean, you're human. I mean, just walking into that cage, you got an adrenaline dump. Yeah. You know, so that's normal. If you don't, that's bullshit. I've seen this stuff too dang long. But main thing, just go out there and have fun, man. Yeah. You're putting in your work, you know, in the gym, and the rest, I mean, all based off reactions.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the game.
Like that. So where have you fought before, any of you guys?
Go ahead first, man. Go ahead.
This is my debut.
Oh, this is your debut?
I've done a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments the past few years, but
you done some grappling X or something? Or?
I've done a couple of those in the IBJJF, SJJF.
Oh, okay, right on. That's good. How about you?
I've had 3 fights for UCA boxing and 1 USA boxing. I've had 3 fights for them, and my last fight was a southpaw guy, and I fought for the title in boxing. I won, so that's good. It's gonna be cool if I could like have a boxing title and an MMA title. I think. I mean, it's,
Hey,
yeah,
it's
that'd be
possible,
cool.
man.
Might give me a free drink at the bar or something.
It might, man.
yeah, man, it is.
Yeah.
How about you, buddy?
I've had 2 Muay Thai fights before.
Oh, okay.
It was a little while ago. So I had those, done some jiu-jitsu competitions, some karate tournaments, stuff like that. But yeah, this is it's exciting. Yeah.
Good deal, man. What have you guys known about Jordan's promotion? What have you heard about it?
Heard of experience. So I
Well,
fought last time.
you did? Yeah.
I fought for him and
Okay, yeah, then that's even better.
Comparing it to other, you go out. I like to watch people who are active.
Yeah.
Make a little name. It's the Valley. It can be small, especially a small community. But
Yeah.
when you see I'm not being biased because I'm fighting for it now. I'm not. But oh man, we had a massage. I remember getting a massage before the fight.
What's her name?
There was good drinks, and I'm saying she massaged us before the fight. Everything was good. It was a good venue too. It was outside. Went to watch. I see other people. They have you in the back of an alley sometimes. They just like, I understand it's amateur. Promotions got to make money,
man,
but like Valley Fight Series, they put it on. They took care of the fighters. And like I fight in boxing UCA, I'm happy just to get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Jordan had everything lined up for us. You can get a free drink afterwards and just relax. The venue's nice. The food's good. You even had a buffet for us. It's like,
Yeah,
who
that's
does
what
that?
I heard
Who does that?
after the weigh-ins, man. It was just
He said,
something
we got
grabbed
to
out.
eat too for
Yeah.
free. That's
Yeah.
like, you don't get that. So like, I'd rather fight for, it's amateur. I'm not getting paid. I'm putting my body on the line. At least get a brother a T-shirt, some free food after the weigh-ins. And Jordan did it, and that was dope. And it's not even expensive.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
I see other promotions, they'll upcharge $40 a ticket. No, his are affordable too.
Yeah.
And it's good. How many knockouts they had like last night? I know everybody was excited. People were like half
It's
drunk.
like a
by the
highlight
time we
reel,
got
man.
Yeah.
Highlight reel.
Yeah,
From
so-
what I seen.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's not no ghetto event. It's legit put on. People enjoy it.
They dedicated a lot of time to it, a lot of effort, and it showed. Definitely, man. And it's pretty. That's cool to see. I mean, especially in our backyard. There's obviously other promotions and stuff like that, and they do their thing, whatever. But then to have another one in there, I mean, it's good because it just lets the community know that you have other choices.
Yeah.
Like that too. And it doesn't mean that, these guys will do events at the same night and stuff like that. I'm sure everybody be civil and they, work their schedule out. But the main thing is when you have, like how you say, you treat your product
Exactly.
the way that happens,
Exactly.
everybody knows 10 people.
Yeah.
So I can guarantee you don't have any gyms that are turning their back on them this time. From the beginning to now, last time was pretty brutal, man. But after he showed that I'm not just talking about it with this happening, the rest is history, and that's cool. I was hoping, man, that things would work out good for him because he dedicated a lot of time. The whole city, to have something like that. I don't even know anybody else that's done it. I've been covering stuff here for almost going to be 18 years. So that's a good thing, and hopefully something will be lasting for quite a while.
Right. And, that was our initial vision when we started Valley Fight Series. We wanted to be, and we have nothing but respect for every promotion around here and in California, hands down, nothing but respect. But we just want to do something a little different.
Yeah.
And try to change the game in regards to how amateur fighters are treated in MMA. And it's our thing. That's what we want to do. That's our vision.
Okay.
And we continue to do that.
Yeah. See, and it's awesome because we do go to like the pro promotions and stuff like that, and I won't name any of them, but we go to them. But there was one promotion that came in town to Combates America, and the same thing. The fighters cannot wait to fight for these guys again. And and even just going to that event, to their event, because their whole theme and concept is like the World Cup. Mexico versus Spain, England versus so-and-so, but it's fights.
Yeah.
Right.
And you go in there, they announce all the guys or women, whoever, and they do the deal, and then they're going to announce the first bout of the night. Before they do that, mariachis come out, just set the thing, man. I got chills, man, and I was like, oh my God. And 2 weeks before that, Top Rank Boxing was here and didn't have that reaction.
Right, yeah.
And now, and everybody goes, dang, these guys, I want to fight for these guys. They take care of you, man. They fat us. They did all this stuff, and man, that's kind of cool because it sets a tempo. Because without the fighters, man, these guys, people wouldn't be buying their tickets to come and see them.
Yeah.
And especially a promotion coming to your hometown, and they get a lot of local fighters, but they get them as opponents to bring their guys in to do that.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are pretty balanced, and they do have guys like that, but at the same time, they got guys that are quality from this area that have been winning.
Yeah.
And now they're getting contracts through them. So, hey, who knows, man? Could be the road to Combates through Valley Fight Series. You never know. It starts somewhere. And you guys are ready to be spoiled, to be taken care of, like that too. And then especially at that, at this level, Jordan offering the opportunity to go and, display your skills and build your fan base and stuff. And the time comes where you decide to go and say turn pro, make that commitment. A lot of things will change too, but at the same time, you had a hell of a boot camp and a good stage to show it, So I'm a firm believer. I think that's the direction he's going. It's going to be that way, And because, like I said, how I say you guys fight at a pace, not a panic. He's doing his business, running it that same way. Versus, there's going to be hiccups, fighters drop out, all that. That's a fight game like that too. But
that's not on the promotion though.
Yeah, it's not the promotion. It's just it happens.
It happens.
It happens. But and you can't do nothing about it. But in time, I think he'll have a stable of people that'll probably be ready just to do it if a case, like that too. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
That's all we ask is the opportunity
Yeah.
from all these local teams, one by one. All we want is an opportunity.
Yeah.
So and we just want to show people we don't want to say it. We want people to experience it. So
Yeah.
we just need one opportunity.
Is there anything special that you're going to add to this event versus from last that you kind of thought maybe we should do a little bit different? Or
Absolutely. We had a DJ mix up last time. No one knew about it, but our DJ didn't show up.
Oh, wow.
We had no one knew about that. So but now our DJ is going to be there, and also we're adding a few more lighting. Fixtures to the truss system to help out with the show a little bit, the production of the show. So
right on.
I expect it to be a little bit cooler in that sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Also, it's a lot bigger card this time. We featured 10 fights last time, and there's going to be about 15 fights this time. So
Wow.
And
Damn, what time are you going to start?
we're starting at 6 o'clock.
Oh, awesome. Thank God.
We'll probably push to about like 6:15.
Yeah.
We're going to have someone come in and do the national anthem. We got military out there going to do the colors. We're also a firm believer in supporting the military. You know what I mean? And every show, we're going to show that. We're going to pay our respects.
Heck yeah, our country, man. That's what it's about. Affords us to be able to do what we do, what we like,
Right, and aside that, we added a few more cage side seating, but nothing more than that.
Right.
What more can you do? It was
Right.
perfect. Like the food was dope. The drinks are great. Like everybody seemed like they were having. a
And
good
really,
time,
the time of the year right now, the nights are awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went to an event not too long ago, and it was hot. People were standing. You couldn't find a seat. And I'm like, I paid $30 for this. Like, you can tell you got somebody selling carne asada and nachos, but it ain't. I go to 7-Eleven and get better ones, but
It's
like
not really carne asada. It's just
exactly.
hamburger.
Like, where'd you find this meat at? Like, but like, so this spot is legit. You don't have to worry about nothing, and it was so much fun.
Yeah,
It's good.
They've been putting in a lot of work too.
Right.
They have a new manager, Justin Simmons. He's been kicking butt over there, taking care of business, helping us out as much as they can. We're very, very grateful that they gave us the opportunity to do a show there.
Hell yeah, man. That's good. And they're doing good things too, man.
Absolutely.
They're really getting on the map for things that they're doing, concerts and stuff like that too. So that's good. Two commodities working together like that, man. The only way you guys are gonna go is up, and that's awesome. Especially for that community of Reedley.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. It's kind of like a sleeping city.
Yeah, I didn't know
you
where it was.
Yeah,
The map said Fresno.
Take the
It's
what
like
I
over
just
there.
heard on the news on the way over here about finding a guy with all the money and drugs that never had in the city before. Forget about that dark stuff. Let's show some light here, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, start focusing on promoting the light, what's going on in the city, you know, like that. But yeah, it's going to be a good deal. I know earlier I talked to my producer and stuff like that, and then briefly talked to you about it. I think that MMA Fight Pass is going to be in the house for the official weigh-ins there, and do our podcast actually live that morning. As long as you bring Menudo. No, I'm just joking.
You know what? The chef there is freaking awesome. I bet you she can cook something.
Oh my God.
Honestly, if you want it, yeah, we can.
Either that
There's a
chorizo
request for us.
and eggs or potatoes, man.
No,
But-
they're good there. They're good there. The
Wow.
cooks are good.
I see all the pictures they show, man. I haven't had a chance to go there, but my mouth's always watering. I just like click. It's like, oh. But no, yeah, I think that'd be a good deal. Basically to help set the tempo of that day.
Absolutely,
You
that'd
know,
be great.
like that, and get that last little push, you know, for the event. I think that'll be good. And actually, take your mom. Next day's Mother's Day. You know, that's basically what I was thinking. I didn't realize it. So my wife said, "Yeah, next day's Mother's Day." But no, I think that would be kind of cool, you know, to go ahead and do that. And yeah, it's open to all the family anyways, right? So that's good. There's some events you go to and they don't let kids and stuff in there. But that's pretty cool. Let's see what else. Anything else that you need?
Yeah, well, I'd really like to announce our some of the other fights. Our main event.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kale Melton, he's out of Team Cho in Fresno. He'll be fighting Kanye Abagwe. He's out of Paramount in LA area. I believe he's the number 7 heavyweight, Cameroon
Oh, wow.
heavyweight. He'll be taking on Kale. Kale's a great fighter. I believe he has an IKF belt.
Oh, okay.
So he's looking for
Kickboxing.
another. Yeah, he has a couple belts. He's looking for, I believe, his 3rd belt. So that's going to be a great fight right there. And then we have James Del Cid in the co-main event versus Jared Velasquez, which is going. I cannot wait for that fight. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a great fight right there. So
Wow.
we have a really stacked card. We've been working a long time on this card. Had a lot of good help. Antonio from Stockton's been helping me out a lot. A lot of good people have been helping me out with this card. We've had some drop-offs. We've worked really, really, really hard to get everyone matched up and keep the matchups. And it's great when you have consistent, true fighters like we have right here that, you can count on. They're not going to drop. And, it just makes it a lot easier when you're able to work with consistent and real fighters like this.
How is your response as far as like ticket sales right now?
Ticket sales, we are absolutely sold out on front row.
Ooh, awesome.
Done.
Awesome.
Tables, we've already sold 12. We're only going to make 15. There's 3 left, and they'll be gone in the next day or 2. We made 400 cage side tickets. 300 of those are gone. We have less than 100 of those left.
Wow.
And the general mission, which is still a great seat in the house.
Yeah, it lands right behind us, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Kids, so it's still a great seat. We're doing good on those too. So.
Awesome, man. So people, you heard it here first. Don't wait.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, people in the valley, they wait for a last minute, man, and then they call, and I know I get texts, hey, bro, you have any tickets? I was, fuck, you waited, you know? Yeah, I do. They're like $80 each. Well, shoot, they wrote us up for 30. Well, fuck, $80. You know, but
We have
no.
like 3 tables left for like 8 people that are trying to get them. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that's a good thing, man. That's awesome. And, oh, God, I'm kind of excited, man. That's cool. Well, how about the people are supporting you, man? Sponsors and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
We have a great group of sponsors, pretty consistent. They've been with us the last show. Like I said, the Wake House, they're sponsoring us. They're our main sponsor. They're always there for us. Anything we need in regards to weigh-ins, the press conference, anything we need at all, they got our back. They're the premier venue of Greeley, outdoor venue.
Yeah.
Great food, great drinks over there. Just a great atmosphere, great place to be in Greeley. Go visit them. Genuine Barbershop. They're the best spot in Greeley to get a haircut. They actually have belts to prove it. They go out and do
They did turn this turn.
they did.
and the barber deals and they wear belts too.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey, that's awesome.
No, Genuine Barbershop and really quality, like at its finest. You ain't gonna get it better than
Awesome. Hey,
that. When you're winning belts for a haircut, I mean,
Yeah.
I want a championship level haircut.
Franklin's Massive Construction. I've known this guy a really long time. He started off small, working smaller jobs, always doing construction. And now he's just, it amazes me how people can blow up in the construction business. And he's a really good artist, I call it, because he's always building everything. So Franklin's Massive Construction, thank you, appreciate it, bro. Budo 9 Clothing, they're up and coming. This is my brother-in-law.
All right.
Yeah, he makes the shirts, he makes our banners, he does all our work like that. Very hard worker, big part of Valley Fight Series. Budo 9 Clothing out of Dinuba, California. And Reedley area veterans in Reedley, whenever we need anything at all, chairs, tables, barricades, anything at all, they have our back. We've sponsored them on things, they've sponsored us. My dad's president of area veterans, so yeah, they have our back. And those are our 5 main sponsors.
Man, I mean, they're heavy hitters.
Right.
Heavy hitters. How about the guys, man? I know everybody, even at this level, you guys try to offset your costs for help training and stuff like that. We'll start from you and then we'll work to you. If you have anybody that helps support you a little bit.
Training wise, like
Any shout out.
It's shot like sponsors and stuff like that.
I have no sponsors right now. I'm looking for sponsors though. If you guys want to
Hey,
help out,
put it out
Visalia
there,
MMA
that's the
Gear
thing.
look like a nice sponsor right there. So that'd be cool. But that'd be cool. Yeah, and I don't have anything right now. No.
It's all right, man.
That's what we're
Hey,
here
just
for, though.
just
Yeah.
a moment
We're
of
here
time,
for
man.
it.
You
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
will. Who knows?
I want to shout out, of course, Valley Fight Club in Hanford, California. That's the gym. Been there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I got you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, UCA Boxing for getting me into the fights and everything they've done. And also my sponsor, MGM Fitness in Hanford. Mark's a great dude. Helping me with my strength and conditioning. And I really appreciate it.
How about you, my friend?
I don't really have any sponsors, but Halo Jiu-Jitsu.
All
Team
right, on
Member.
Angel Lopez. Shout out to Angel. And Von Flood been there from day one, since when they first started. But Angel's a good guy. He's a good friend of us. I mean, this guy, it's hard not to like Angel. You never see him without a smile, man.
Yeah.
And that guy, he's a hard worker, man. Hard worker.
He's an interesting guy.
Has a beautiful facility out there.
Yeah.
I had a chance to go out there. Good people, man. It's good atmosphere when you go in there. No egos, and they got some heavy hitters that train out there, man. Some good champions out there, so that's good. Let's see.
I forgot one.
Go ahead,
I'm
buddy.
sorry about that.
No.
Frank Leal, photography. He does our posters. He's actually done every poster since Valley Fight Series 1. Very good photographer. Teaches at Selma High now, photography. So yeah.
Does he also do the videos?
He has
Who does
done
the
video
videos?
for. We have a guy. His name's Blake. He's our video guy.
Yeah, those videos are good. The ones
shout
that
out Blake.
Yeah.
Everyone loves those videos. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate
dope.
it.
Are you gonna be selling T-shirts at the fight?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get a T-shirt.
Yeah,
so.
no. Fighters will have one, so don't worry.
Hey, I fight for T-shirts right now.
Yeah,
I can't get money, but I fight for a T-shirt.
No, fighters get one, and then they'll be for sale too, and they'll have our sponsors on the back.
Dope. Yeah. I'm trying to fight for a T-shirt, man.
I would have told you brought one, man. I wear a sucker. That's everybody's always because when I go and do fights, I'm a photographer, so I'm at Cade's side. Everybody's like, "Dang, how'd you get that guy's shirt on?" Like right now, they're gonna say about Sergio, "Hey, you got a shirt on," but no, it's a good thing, man. It helps, get the word out there for those people out there. A little bit more bang for their buck. A lot of times when advertisers spend their deal, the money stays like right here, but you have it on a shirt, man. it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. So that's kind of a good deal, like that. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the UFC, man. All the stuff that's going on over there, upcoming fights that are going on. They're actually big boxing this weekend, Canelo and Jacobs, man. I think that fight is everybody's looking forward to. Versus, well, because Cowboys fighting Iacanta, but but everybody's talking about Canelo and Jacobs versus that, you know. But every week there's a lot of fights. Every week it's
I like how UFC's doing that fight pass.
Yeah,
like even putting on like one big head, like the guys, but like Saturday I don't spend no money. I stay in the house watching UFC fight pass. I just be like, all right, maybe I can try that in the fight. So it's good.
Hey, it's good, man. And a lot of them they have a heck of a library too. You can see a lot of classic stuff inside there as well, you know. But is there any particular fight you're looking forward to as far in the UFC that's coming up?
In the UFC, I mean that Brock Lesnar, that DC Stipe fight. It's that's gonna be a good one. I want to see if DC can remain champ. That'd be cool, but. It's kind of like, kind of slowing down. John Jones is clearing out the division. It's like nothing's really killing. Just Robert Whitaker versus Israel Adesanya. That'd be dope because
that's what I'm looking forward to. For sure.
That's what I want to see.
I'm looking forward to Askren and Masvidal.
Yeah, that would be a good fight. Who would you take in that fight? Who would you think you'd take?
Askren.
You think so? Oh, man, he should have lost. They should have stopped that fight against Lawler. He's getting his ass kicked.
When you got those
anybody else, it would have been stopped.
That whole card, I think it's UFC 239. That whole card is
pretty
stacked.
stacked.
They got, I think even Rose is fighting.
The
Brazilian chick.
Yeah.
I'm
That's gonna be a good
Brazilian
fight.
chick, though.
Yeah, she's tough. She's strong.
I gotta see the odds, but I might need to make a pretty penny. Hey,
Might need to bet on
that
man.
girl, she's something else, man.
I'll take Rose on that, man. Yeah.
What's up? Don't lose no money on the camera.
The last UFC card was pretty awesome. The co-main and the main event.
Oh yeah,
those were like fights of the year
yeah.
or fights for whatever. But they all put it on the line. It's been I haven't seen a card with a main event and co-main like that. I mean, usually they're just real quick done. But these guys, man, they put it all on the line.
Who's the main event?
There was it Holloway.
Holloway versus Dustin, man.
Yeah.
That was a dope fight.
Yeah.
Just the Israel and Kevin fight.
Yeah,
man.
that was fun too, man. So it's like, wow. Everybody thought that Israel was gonna run through him. He got rocked. So everybody said, this guy could get taken out. You know,
he ain't no joke. He should have got
Gastelum, man. I mean, for all the height and reach that he had to give up. You know, but
he hung in there for sure.
He did, and I think at the end he got more tired than really hurt. You know,
he went back to that wrestling in the fourth round when he had him rocked.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, when you're outside the TV, like, what are you doing? Like, it's different when you're in there. So I ain't mad at him. He did great, man. Did good. I don't know,
everything.
man.
Which fight out of all the fighters in the UFC, which one do you kind of try to think your style is a little close to, or close at all?
Man, TJ Dillashaw without the EPO. Man, that's sick. I like his movements. He switches. He's loose. You know me. You take Dominic Cruz and you just amplify that. Because if you move, try not to get hit. Israel does the same thing. If you notice, Israel gets rocked, but he moves. He uses a lot of head movement. You just gotta. Your actions gotta be good. It's gotta be on point. I think that's how I take. I want to do the steroids. Yeah.
You gotta do all steroids, man.
Yeah, you guys do. Everybody.
Yeah, they're all on steroids.
I had to take a little shot at DJ. It hurt my heart.
What about you?
I was gonna say the same thing. I've studied TJ Dillashaw religiously for the past few years. He's the most interesting fighter I've ever seen in the UFC. His footwork. Well, there's some, his campus to blame or whatever he said.
He did it. He knew what he was doing. We all know.
It's too easy to get caught nowadays with that stuff. But I feel like it's so many different supplements. You don't know what's in it, and being caught for something stupid. It always happens.
Yeah.
I think they should just lift the ban. Honestly.
I mean, they all do it. If there was never any steroids in any sports, we wouldn't have the 4.5, 300-pound lineman in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that ain't no natural
Hey,
guy
man,
running.
that might be natural. Them old
No,
slave
no,
jeans,
man,
man.
no.
That's years of slave jeans right there.
But I mean, come on, 300 some pounds.
Yeah,
Son of a
can't test
kid.
everybody, but hey, go
Monsters,
ahead,
man.
get that money, man. Go ahead, I ain't mad at you.
But no, it's been around forever and
Yeah.
everything in all sports. I mean, just the way that they train and then the regimen that they have to keep, that helps produce their body to be able to, get back to conditioning.
Yeah.
If not, your body would tear down and you would never be able to do anything.
That's always
That's
gonna
just-
be
Right.
You know?
That's what I think a lot of it's for.
It is.
Injury
That's what it is.
prevention and
Yeah, for
To
sure.
help.
Not
To
so
help.
much just to
Recovery.
get strong.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I mean, you look at them, yeah, and that's what it is, but people, it's just media, man. They make it more than what it is. When you get sick or you have an ailment, what do they give you in the hospital? Whether it's an earache or whatever, it's some kind of form of a steroid.
Yeah.
Next time you get sick or whatever, don't take it, see what happens. So it's like, it's true,
I mean,
like
you got it in
that's it, man.
steroids is in cycling, so why are you not gonna have
You
it
know
in a physical
someone
sport?
that, yeah,
Right.
Just
you
ride a
do it,
bike.
but to enhance like that too,
Yeah.
you can't, no. And if it was like, if someone was a Matrix or something, like, oh shit, that guy is on steroids, Matrix.
But you respect the people that don't, like Nick and Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Natural, just killers. Even Max Holloway, natural killer. Like,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
they don't care about getting hit, but you respect a fighter like that because you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a stand-up fight. So you respect people that do it naturally like that don't care, that just want to fight and be in there. So
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people, that's like old school,
Yeah.
type stuff, like, hey man, like the bare knuckle fighting and stuff. What do you guys think about that?
Hey man,
I'm not
Brutal.
really a big fan of it.
yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
You see that? What's his name? The GOAT. You see it? Yeah, Artem
Lobo?
Lobo
Yeah.
fight versus that man. Their faces look. I don't know, man. I think that's I don't think that's gonna be a long career.
If
for your
if they
hands or
called
your
you and had
face.
an opportunity, would you do it?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm not strong at all, but like at least I'm trying to stay married, man.
That's good, I like
Trying to get
that.
married.
Trying to
You see
stay.
that?
There you go.
I'm trying to get married.
I can't do that.
We've had some people on the show that did do the last one. Well, not last one, the one before that in Cancun, and we had a guy, Jason Yamas from Bakersfield, that was in it, and he fought Chris Lytle,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
he goes, after the first punch, the second punch, my hands were like numb.
Yeah.
He goes, I never felt like that before. It hurt like a son of a. But then you're just so numb.
Yeah.
You're doing it, and he said it was. But he said he would do it again. Like that. He goes, but it was kind of brutal experience.
How long can you go?
Yeah.
Like how?
They can't be painless
Break your
fighters that
hands
good either.
I mean, they probably getting some, but like how long?
Yeah, but going to your medicals.
Yeah,
Sure,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not long. Like that's why all the fighters in UFC that are wrestlers, if you notice, most of the champs right now, their base is wrestling, and you can have a longer career because you can wrestle and go to the floor. It's less impact,
Taking
less
that
damage.
position,
You know what I
sure.
mean? You can have a long career, and that's what this game's about. Make as much money as long as you can. Bare knuckle. Hey man, it's good
Yeah,
for a
I
couple
think
years.
it's probably the ones
They
that
get
are
big,
they're
man, like,
on the
come on.
downside of their career, and they still
Yeah, that's
want
why
it.
that's why they're getting Paul
Yeah.
Majinaji and
Yeah,
whatever his
right,
name
yeah,
is,
yeah.
man.
Try to get some names.
Yeah.
Man.
That fighter Leonard, what is it? Leonard Cruz? Is it Cruz?
Oh yeah, from Texas. What's
He
McCall?
fought Matador.
Yeah,
Remember
he
Matador?
yeah.
And now he's doing bare knuckle.
Yeah, he's doing.
Crazy
He was doing. Yeah, I actually have him on Facebook. He's real good friends of Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah,
God.
I remember seeing him in that Matador fight. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, when it-
Matador?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great fight.
They made it, I think, on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
When I heard he was
Leonard Garcia.
Yeah, Leonard Garcia. There
Leonard
it is.
Garcia.
Yeah, Leonard Garcia. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his fight. He didn't waste no time, man. He went in, and that's how a fighter he was in the UFC, But he had to worry about the ground game.
Yeah.
But in a stand-up, he would always fuck people up. He would throw bombs. So in that bare knuckle thing, he fought like that, not that where you go to the ground, just fuck the dude up, man. Quick, boom.
I see Chris Lieben doing that too, and I'm like, man, you did that your whole career. You're gonna do that there too?
Chris Lieben. Well, look who he fought. What's his name? Justin Baseman. And Justin Baseman, I like that kid. I've seen him fight a long time, but that's just like a whole nother level, man. Even though he's on the downside, but the experience that guy has, no. Lieben don't care.
No, not at all.
He don't give a
His
shit.
whole career has been like that. So
Just a punching bag.
I seen that guy. First time I ever seen that guy fight was at Tachi, and I want to say 2004. He fought Mike Swick before the Ultimate Fighter show there, and he almost lost by a triangle. He got up and then he knocked him the fuck out. You know, that was crazy because that same night, Joe Riggs fought Alex Stiebling. This guy was a champion in Pride, and Alex it was like a bloody mess, man. And then Joe Riggs almost knocked him out. Had him. It should have stopped, but Stiebling actually got him in a triangle, choked him out like that. But I'll never forget that for that fight. But afterwards, we went to Denny's in Hanford, and that fucker walked in. Everybody's like, this guy's face was just like oozing. And he already seen the doctor. And everybody's like, you know, and this guy's lips are all closed, his eyes are all closed. They go, he won.
he wanted his pancakes.
Everybody's
Man.
like,
He
oh
wanted
my
that
God. Yeah, that's what I'll never forget that. It's kind of brutal, man. There was a lot of fights that night. Doug Marshall fought Lamar Johnson that night. Yeah, that was a good fight. God, I mean the whole card you can see a UFC Fight Pass. UFC, I think it was WC number 10. That all the guys that fought ended up going to the Ultimate Fighter, the first one. Most of them were on that card before they went to that show.
It's great hearing that these guys started locally. And,
yeah. They went. They
remember
went
watching Rory McDonald out there and Ian McCall and all those guys, and they're doing their thing out there. It's awesome.
It is. I mean, in Tachi, that's what they're known for. The hotbed. I mean, finally they just got through with the tribal elections and stuff a few weeks ago, so hopefully they can lock in their contract and then get that first pro fight done for the year. That's what they're working on. Originally it was supposed to be in March, and then they said May, but then through those elections they said we'd wait, not try to rush it. So we look forward to it, and some of the teases that we got on the people on that card, it's gonna be a badass card. There's a lot of local fighters, some that went to the UFC and then trying to work their way back will be on that card, and then some that are breakout fighters that might get picked up to the UFC. So there's a lot, and then a lot are coming from some of the local amateur promotions that are going over there that are trying out for their first pro fight too. So see how it works out. So yeah, a lot of activity going here in the Valley, man. Oh yeah, and also the night before your show, grappling tournament, Fight to Win. This is like how many? 100, something like that, I think. I know Angel's competed in a lot of them, but yeah, he'll be there. And actually, he's one of the top super fights against Tom Knox from Elite Jiu-Jitsu. Is going to be versus Angel Lopez. There's a lot of matchup. The girl Vanessa, her last name is, I won't even pronounce her last name, but we call her Zill. She got paired up against Sarah McMahon from the UFC, so she's got a big deal coming up, man, for her too. Yeah, the Olympian, and Marion Renault, her brother's fighting on your card. She fought Sarah McMahon in the UFC and knocked her out. So Omar. Yeah. So it's there's a lot of local. Mike Moreno, I think, is going to be in there too. I think. The Cisneros, the boy, a poster child, man, for that lapel choke. Yeah, putting that guy out about like the quickest time, like that. So there's a lot of activity, man. You guys are kicking off, between you two guys, man. There's a lot happening, man, in the Valley. So you basically set the tempo. I think that's going to work out kind of cool because originally, what did we do last year when they came here, Fight to Win? They had them and Combates were both on a Friday night, and they both sold out. The same one was in they were both in Fresno, but both venues sold out. So it shows there's a lot of interest for those. But I think what's good for that, the Fight to Win, all the jiu-jitsu community, yeah. But then there's your fights are going to be coming up, and then everybody's like, they got that, man, let's go watch the fights too. After that, it's going to kind of set the tempo for that, like an impulse. Yeah, and then of course, the tournament, June 15th, MMA Fight Pass is going to do their thing, and hopefully, it'll go on, whenever I get to check out, these guys will continue to keep doing it, and maybe twice a year, who knows. But we all also in time want to incorporate it to other things that we're going to be doing as well too. So we're always trying to look for something to try to get the whole community involved and try to let everybody know, because for years you'll have one event, then nothing for whatever, and then you'll have another event come in, and then everybody who comes in are not even from this area, So it's like, and then the promoters get upset. Well, how come people didn't support? Well, shoot, there's no one from our area in your card. Yeah. Like that too. So we figure we stir up enough of the activities, what's going on, that people are going to say, well, shit, man. We want to be the place everybody comes to for the information on what's happening, whether it's wrestling, amateur boxing, pro boxing, MMA, amateur MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever like that. Because the guys here, I don't anymore, but like the producer, my co-host, they all train, they all compete. So they're not just talking about it, they do it, and they've been there. I mean, I have one of my co-hosts, Tom Owens, used to fight in the WEC, and he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. Archie competes in all IBJJF tournaments, all that too, and then his boys also do. So, I mean, that's the difference between us. A lot of them, we're all fans, because that's why God got us into it, but at the same time, we're analysts because we can actually tell you from the inside doing it, like that too. So that's the elements that we like to bring together, with the community and stuff like that. We just want to do more. I mean, last year, as everybody know, we had our awards banquet. The first time. There was other people that have done it, but we wanted to do it a little bit different. And even though we were only going for 6 months maybe at the time, and we thought that everybody should get acknowledged of what their efforts were through the years, and it was good. So this year, I think we'll step it up a little bit more. I don't know, we might have stripper or something. Give awards out, the homie award or something, I don't know. But anyways, back to the Valley Fight Series, enough for that. You got gonna have an intermission, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is there any entertainment that you guys are gonna, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna mind myself. I'm gonna go in the middle of the ring.
Do mud wrestling?
No,
oil wrestling.
We'll have a couple intermissions. Nothing as of right now.
Why do promotions do intermissions? I never understood that.
Give them a chance to
just to give them a
piss and
chance,
shit
people
like
to
that.
Get
go
more
use
beer.
the restrooms,
Yeah.
vendors, get
Oh,
more
okay.
beer, eat
I feel you.
some.
I got you.
We'll probably go 5 break, 5 break, and then 5.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that'd be kind of cool to bring in one of those mechanical bulls. Bring that.
You see some drunk dudes on there. You ain't trying to see that.
Yeah, that's true. And then liability, you're screwed. There's always going to be that one
dude on a
person.
bull. Never seen a
Or
dude.
that girl that gets on there like,
That'd be
oh,
cool.
shit, I seen her on the corner over there. That's the wonder she could ride that fuck. But
Yeah, no wonder.
A
Yeah.
dude on a mechanical bull never looks clean. Like,
Yeah.
get on there.
Doors will open at 5. They'll be serving drinks at 5, and there will be music. We'll have a DJ there, DJ
Oh, wow.
Cordova from Reedley. He'll be there doing it at 5. And immediately following the fights, there will be an after party for the fighters.
Yeah.
There will be live music there. They're gonna have a band, so they'll have everything going there. All the fans, they'll just be able to go right from the bottom right up to the top to the bar. And,
how did that work out last time? Everything just like.
oh yeah, no, it was a great transition. The top was packed. We were there till like 2 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. At the last fight, the setup night, the trust company came and put the lights on the grass. So Friday night, they came out at 11 p.m. and we couldn't set up any chairs till it was back on the cement. I was out there, me and my wife and a couple of the workers, Valley Fight Series crew, were out there till like 6 or 7 a.m. On Saturday morning, went home, slept for like 45 minutes, and then came back for weigh-ins.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so I felt like a zombie during the day of the fight, but things are a lot more. Everything's
Yeah. And it's
a lot
going to
more
happen,
tactical
man.
as
It's
well.
just those things. But yeah, that's, wow, man.
Yeah, no, and I thought
You would
we had
never
a great
know
show.
from
No.
seeing the show.
Right, I thought we had a
Yeah.
great show, and
Yeah.
It was dope.
so this one we imagine to be way better.
Good
Like,
deal,
way
man.
better. So.
Good deal. Anything special you guys are looking forward to, other than your fights?
I'm going to eat.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
hungry.
What
like-
kind of food? What kind of
Yeah,
food
yeah,
do you guys do?
I want to as far as
Like, what did they have last time for breakfast?
they had
Biscuits and gravy.
no, we did sliders and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow, that's
Sliders
cool,
and
yeah.
salads and stuff like that.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, this year we worked with a couple of local restaurants and we got food vouchers. We're gonna just be passing them out to the coaches and the fighters, so the coaches will be able to eat too.
Right on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell our coach.
Yeah, man, I'm just ready to fight. You know, and results what it is, and then just go eat. I'm hungry, but like it was cool drinking after the fight too. So
Relax
What's
a
the
little
first thing
bit.
you guys are gonna eat? What do you
Yeah.
after the fight or weigh-ins.
After the fight.
Oh man.
I'll leave. Yeah, after the fight, man. I'm probably gonna get some chicken wings from like Wingstop. Yeah.
Chicken is so good.
Chicken wings.
Probably get drunk.
Well, I'm sure they have chicken wings there at the wake house.
Hey man, wherever I see chicken wings at, I'm going to it first. I'm going to get a drink. I'm gonna give my opponent a soda though, cause he's like 19.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
young, so I'm like, we're gonna toast either way. Like we're gonna toast. I'll have a drink. He has soda. Yeah, and he can get a sugar
That's
rush,
awesome.
and I get drunk. So
That's something.
How about you?
I'm not really cutting weight, so not
Oh,
like
you
looking
just-
forward to anything. Yeah,
Oh, so-
I've been eating everything
man,
anyway.
you
so-
good?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go up in weight now. I want that life.
I was on the way down, and then Jason was like, "Oh, this is a good fight, so we pick this fight." And I was like, "All right," so I gained a few more pounds for this fight, actually. So
Hey,
just getting drunk
a
after.
lot of respect for all the coaches around, the local coaches that have been working with us. A lot of respect, even for the ones that won't work with us. A lot of respect for them too. I imagine it'll just be some time, but you know, the ones that are working with us, I can't tell you how easy it is when it's just easy to communicate with them. They're straight up with me. Everyone's polite, respectful. They know my intentions. You know what I mean?
And I think that needs a lot more of that needs to be going around, and that's good. I mean, I hear some good stuff from Danny. He's a good friend of mine, you know, in Farmersville, Team KO, and
Right.
those guys right
Great
there. And I mean, they have a big support group, man.
Right.
You know, hell of a support group. They support their fighters, and you know that gym right there is on their dime.
Right.
They don't ask money from nobody.
Right, and,
you know?
and it says a lot for Danny too, considering what he does for the city.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
city council now.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Jason,
Yeah.
he's been real easy to work with, real cool to work with. Helps me out, you know, talks to me. You know what I mean? Just real
Yeah.
easy to communicate with. Coach Bailey from Valley Fight Club.
Okay, yeah, D and
One of the
Bailey
smartest
stuff.
individuals I think I've ever met.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
No, she's about.
Bailey,
she's
as a
on
kid,
point, punctual.
yeah, she used to compete with
she's
against
on
my
it.
daughter.
Yeah,
She's on it, man.
Yeah, and that's a good thing too. Don't have to worry about the opponent, the vetting. She does all the homework for you,
Yeah.
and you just have to work, fight, and make weight.
that's
You ain't
it.
got to worry
That's
about
it.
nothing else that comes through. She already has a solution. That's great.
Awesome, man.
And she's
She tries to
dope.
get all of us on the same card too. So we have two other guys competing on this card as well, Denzel Rosa, and Marcus Blevins. So those guys are gonna be fighting too along with us. So you know, it's exciting. You know.
Shout out to you, Bailey. Thank you.
Shout out to Bailey.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
for sure, man.
All the shit and funny shit I be saying, but I love you. I give her a hard time, man. I'm like a child.
That's a good thing, man. So, Valley Fight Series coming up May 11th, man. Tickets are just like on fire right now, and I know the week's coming up. It's going to be probably sold out. I would think probably by midweek.
Yeah,
You know.
we're
If
we're
that,
close.
you know, if that. So, I mean, probably just in the city of Reedley itself, amongst the community right there, probably pick up whatever, you know, like that too. Anything else you need to cover?
Just my podcast, Valley Fight Series.
Right on. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors out there. Anything you guys want to say before we count it down? One last deal.
I'd like to thank these gentlemen for making it out here tonight. It's
thank
been
you
a
for
pleasure. It's an
inviting
honor. I'd like to thank you guys for, continuing to do what you guys do, and that's, inform the Valley, of local MMA, and appreciate that, and want you to know, keep up the good work.
Right on, brother. I appreciate it, man. I mean, promoters like you and the promotions and the things that you take care of the fighters. I mean, man, that right there is something you always wish for, and when it comes around and really is real, it's like, God, is it real? It's just guys with a saw, setting something up, like that too. But like I said,
Yeah.
we hear too much positive stuff, things are real. Now it's time to bring out the hater shirts, because that's where you want to be. Regardless, when that happens, then you made it, like that. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and shout out to Spike and Rail out here, the barbecue house in Selma, California. Eddie out there in Visalia MMA for all your combat sports needs. Glepler Digital, Alonzo Morales about millions, and of course Onacar and Valley Fight Series. Remember, May 11th, get your tickets, man.
Hell yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dope.
You guys a little bit. You stretch out a bit.
I smelled all that meat.
Hey, those barbecue sandwiches, dude. Oh my God. You see that picture if you're coming from that way? It's,
I'm on wait.
Is that here?
yeah.
Remember that big billboard
Yep.
with the steak sandwich?
Dude, it's that